Alright, so check this out. This little bordering camera graphic is actually a clip graphic in Kinemaster. So for today's Kinemaster Monday, we're going to go into clip graphics and transition scenes and how to spice up your videos a little bit more. Let's check it out. Alright, what's going on, guys? Anthony Isaac here. Thank you so much for tuning into the video. I'm an amateur filmmaker, a photographer, and really just a guy on YouTube who wants to learn things about making videos and then teach other people like me who don't know things about videos, things about making videos. So let's dive right in. One of my favorite things to use is Kinemaster, and I've done a video on the past about it before, about dropping just clips into a timeline and making a video, linked below. But today I wanted to dive a little bit more in depth. There are some crazy in-depth tutorials about Kinemaster, and I want to work my way up to them, but I want to start with some very basic, very just simple topics that are really easy to use that you can do for very simple things. So doing things like adding these guys right here, these little clip graphics, these little tiny just additional segments, they spice up your film, they make your video making better. Alright, so can I just preface by saying I think a lot of us would prefer like real transitions, like ones that we do ourselves, but some transitions either look really cool or they're really practical for the situation. So I just kind of want to say, be aware of what you're doing. Don't just throw a transition in Kinemaster on every fucking thing you do. Sometimes just cuts are literally the way to go, man. It's really nice, clean, it gets to the point with the information. But so one of the transitions that I like to use in Kinemaster is just like a swipe, just like something that crosses things over, and it's really good for like creating promo videos, either for models or like brands. Let's say we got a model, huh? And I'll be the model right now because this video is super last minute. I didn't plan it, and I always do all my YouTube videos kind of by myself. Loner YouTube life. Hit me up to collaborate. But let's say just we're running shots, right? And we want to disguise the transitions for the pictures we're doing. So maybe it would be like something cool, just like I'm standing there and I'm just like, Alright, literally all of that worked perfectly. I was able to change the direction of my face, I was able to change the position of my body, I was even able to change the camera position, and things were able to look fluid in all of those transitions and changes. They looked nice, they looked even, and that's where those little Kinemaster transitions really work. Another thing that works really great, and this works for more daytime things, and luckily I did manage to just like have some spare footage laying around that I could kind of compile together. And this is a way that transitions really do work well. We can take something like a time-lapse on a very sunny day and watch this. Let's go show you this edit. I'm pointing to the couch because that's where it is. That's where I'm going to go sit down. So, and so we hop on the Kinemaster, take this time-lapse, and from a sunny day, real sunny morning, transition, bam, just like that, right into the next scene, right into what I'm doing for the day, which is actually some product photography, moving products around right there. You might be able to go from here, which transitions very seamlessly into like this scene that I put together right here. So check this out, man. Classic transitions, the zoom out. Either the zoom out or the the crossfade. Sorry, yes, the crossfade. Takes 1 second to do. You just taking the product and placing it right there, and this is actually where the product needs to be placed, or I need to shorten the scene right here. because you don't want to double up the scenes. There should be the smooth transition, should be putting the product in there, and then also it finishing coming in right there. Do you see how that came in that way? That is a perfectly reasonable set of transitions to use, and something that it flows like nicely. It's not over the top. It wasn't something crazy or weird, or just it felt like it's part of the video. And the only way that I can really tell you to do that the right way, oh man, I really made a weird face. The only way I can tell you to do that the right way is a lot of practice and taking from content you already consume. I'm pointing again because I'm pointing at my TV. Content you already consume. YouTubers that you watch, transitions that you watch, probably mimic some of that if it's not too complicated. Things that you watch in movies, just how they move across scenes, you can utilize those very simply. They're built into a lot of Kinemaster stuff. I keep saying it's super simple, and at the same time it's not simple. But maybe another good example that I might have for you might be, I decided to turn my meal into part of my video, so just like, this is what I like, something simple. Just really quickly, easy to throw together, just no extra crazy transitions, maybe one, maybe two. They should also be short. When you're doing like B-roll quick transition cutscenes, they should be like 2 seconds long, maybe 3. Like 1 second, they're like really quick cuts. It's like a Edgar Wright, just without the zooms and stuff, which I could do the zooms in the software technically in a way. And so that's really just a great way that you can make transitions happen without needing a whole bunch of added software. It cuts into the film nicely, it looks great, it gets to the point. It's Edgar Wright-esque. If I added a whole bunch of like zoom in, zoom outs, I probably could have submitted this to the Peter McKinnon Edgar Wright challenge. But it was just to show you another really good way that you can edit something together without needing a whole bunch of like added software from Kinemaster. But I just really wanted to show you that. The next really big thing that we have to talk about, I would say, is probably going to be clip graphics. And clip graphics is something that I haven't really covered yet, but it's a great way to use software. Holy crap, Kinemaster has some really cool ones set in there. Some ones for presentation, some ones for music videos, some ones for just like super cool retro stuff. I'm going to show you a couple examples and I'll play you out with one as well. Let's dive back into the phone and check those bad boys out. Alright, let's get in there. Now, going into clip graphics, there's all sorts of options, but I'm using this one right here, which is Retro Wave Decor. And this is how I'd like to open this one up. There's all sorts of them, like news, title, video flyer, artifacts, light glow, overline, which is another one I use a lot, flashball, which is another one that I use, I'll show you. All sorts of ones, but right here I'm just using this guy. So when I start the clip graphic, I lay it on there, and I usually cut it a few seconds in, because the clip graphic will go for as long as whatever you have placed it over is. So if it's a 30-second, 30-minute video, it'll stretch that graphic out for that long, which can make it slow, framey, and not look smooth. So I'm cutting this one right here at literally like 2 seconds, and then second 3 will lead into the next clip graphic, which I am choosing this one right here because it was a nice nighttime drive. I like the purple color. So, I definitely fell asleep. It's absolutely the next morning. My hair is a mess. I was editing all night, and I passed out on this couch right here with all of my set lights on. I'm surprised they didn't explode. Go lights. Good lights. I did notice, and I apologize for this, that a lot of that uploads onto the Kinemaster from the D recorder, it's super framey still and slow, and for that I apologize, but I am way too deep into this video to cut all of that out, so I appreciate you for sticking in this long. This last one, I'm literally just going to play the effects around me through the video. I think it'll look a lot smoother, and they're just examples of effects. Don't just throw this shit on your video for no reason, like I've said before. I want you to remember to use this stuff very appropriately and to the best of your ability that you think it works with the situation. So one of the ones that I reference using a lot is Overline. And Overline's got a couple, but it's literally just like these flares right here, as you can see. And then you get these cool lines coming in, and it kind of adds like that like nostalgia kind of a vibe. And then there's the light glow. No, I don't like the light glow. Artifacts are fun. Artifacts are cool for like glitchy videos, for like that, like this just in, or like sci-fi robotsy stuff. I use it a lot for like cutting in and out of other frames if it works with the like techno-y music the right way. They even have things like news titles, where I'm literally here on the news, and this just in, I'm here talking to you about Kinemaster. And I'd say another really great one that I use when I can is the flashbulb. It's literally just pictures being taken. I'm a star. Just like that. So these are all really great examples of clip graphics that you can use. Oh, you know what? One more is the one that we used at the very beginning of the video. The camera recorder view. So you have all these different, and this one's new. They ain't used to have this one. I like this. So you get that cool like YouTube-y in-shot kind of a look that I've seen people do in the past. Jared Polin, he's one of my favorites. He always does that with his like whatever he's recording or teaching. So these are all really awesome effects. They're great things that you can use. I absolutely love them. If you liked this video, if you found it informative, if you think you use Kinemaster often enough to need to learn more, subscribe, like, you know all the good stuff. I'm gonna go and try to get this video finished up and get my day started, because usually it starts at 5 a.m. and it's noon, so I have a lot of stuff to do. Game on, have a great day, see you later.